The woman eagerly pushed the old man down, ready to get intimate with him, but as she slipped off her sandals, she suddenly screamed and slapped him across the face. Just moments earlier, the housemaid Amy and Arthur were sorting through the belongings of his late wife, Sophie. They were throwing everything into the trash. A passerby named Jenny spotted the sandals and happily took them. Once home, Jenny immediately put the sandals on. Then, Jenny rang Arthur's doorbell. She barged right in, ignoring Amy's attempts to stop her. A helpless Amy could only call Arthur for help. 10 minutes later, Arthur arrived home. He looked in shock at Jenny and asked, "What are you doing in my house, and why are you naked?" "I'm going to take a shower," Jenny replied. "We'll talk later, darling." In the bathroom, Jenny removed the sandals. The real Jenny instantly snapped back to her senses. She hurried out to the living room, confused, and asked Amy and Arthur, "Who are you two? Why am I not wearing any clothes?" Arthur stood up angrily and said to her, "We'd like to ask you the same thing. Put your clothes on and get out of here." Jenny quickly dressed and ran outside. Once outside, she put the sandals back on. In that instant, Jenny stood up and walked back toward Arthur's house. She went straight up to Arthur and kissed him forcefully. Under Arthur's terrified gaze, Jenny moved closer step by step, forcing him to stumble backward and fall onto the bed. Jenny immediately pinned him down. "Who are you?" Arthur cried out in panic. "I don't even know you." Jenny smiled and said, "I'm your wife, your beloved Sophie." As she spoke, Sophie took off the sandals. The real Jenny, now free from the possession, suddenly came to. She screamed and slapped Arthur, then tried to grab the sandals and leave. "Where did you get these sandals?" Arthur demanded. "I didn't steal them," Jenny said frantically. "I found them in the trash." Arthur snatched the sandals back and said, "Give them to me and get out of here." As Jenny left, Arthur stared thoughtfully at the sandals in his hand. Suddenly, he understood. Sophie's spirit had been possessing Jenny through the sandals. Arthur quickly called Jenny back and helped her put the sandals on. Then, speaking to the possessed Jenny, he said, "Darling, I've missed you so much." The two shared a deep, longing kiss.